We're back.
Oh, we got dude. We're coming up, baby. We got new shit. We got new equipment.
You can't see any of it, but it's new.
It's good.
Behind you is a world of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
New mixers and light covers and all that stuff. So we're gonna get a lot more uppity.
Yeah. We're big deal.
We're the big dogs here.
Yeah.
Big dogs. Big dogs.
Yeah.
John?
Did you ever like think about like when you were in high school, like, man, I'm going to become famous, so they're going to like name something after me here?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
That's me right now.
That's you?
I can't wait for, I'm going to get, they're going to name their
school.
They're going to name their computer
The
lab
Hearst
after
Halls.
me. That's right.
Because greatness walked through here.
That's right. He's on a podcast now.
The hallways are just the veins of the school. Getting little blood cells where they need to go.
I'm the little blood cell.
Yep. Just little.
The troublemakers are the AIDS cells.
Yeah, they're tumors.
Tumors.
Growing.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're multiplying.
Yep, and the band kids are the weird fungus you get in between. They just grow and take over.
Yeah.
Do you guys wash your feet in the shower?
You know what? I need to start doing that. Do you
that's
do
a
that?
no. Jason, you wash your feet?
I've never done that.
Do you do that? Me neither.
Yeah.
I did it this past weekend because I was on Reddit. Check it out. And it was showing like a diagram where like most men watch, and it's like red areas was like your like privates and your armpits and stuff. It was like red, then it went orange everywhere else, and then like under the knee below, like men just in general, I guess don't wash them.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I like my shins. Do not. I have not touched those in years.
Yeah, it was weird to clean, like scrub them in the shower. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
every
I
now
gotta,
and then
like,
it does feel
bend down.
good. Yeah, I kind of want to get a scrubbing thing.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Kind of tickle fit.
But yeah, they were saying tickle fight tickle yourself.
Yeah.
Stop. But yeah, you can't tickle yourself really.
Yeah, I know, because it's like your brain like knows that it's you or something like that. So your brain's like, "Nice try, buddy."
Dumbass. Make
You
some friends.
dumbass. Yeah. yeah. I'm not your friend.
We're not friends.
brain.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm that voice in your head. Failure.
Where you guys ticklish at?
If you poke me in my sides, and I'm not expecting, even if I am expecting,
yeah.
I get it. Yeah, you did it to me.
I got you yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, he got me
I
yesterday.
was next to John at the table and just
Ow!
made him pee himself.
What about you?
It's embarrassing. I'm not too bad. If you like gently like rub my back, that kind of gets. I'm like, ugh, like that kind of tickles.
You just don't like intimacy. Like
No, I can't be embraced physically. So
your dad never did this.
don't know what that's about. Yeah, only my dad can hug me for some reason. It just never happened.
Only a man.
Yeah.
No, after Michigan won the national title, Jim Harbaugh hugged his dad, Jack Harbaugh, and like picked him up. And I was like, oh shit! And I was like, Dad, we got a hug. And I hugged him, but still counts.
He just kept to saying this.
Still counts. He embraced me back.
Thank you, Cameron.
And I said in the group chat with like my family and my sister, I was like, Dad hugged me after the national title. Corey's like, what? I missed it? Yeah, Perks.
He'd be like, "Oh, fuck you, Cam. No, I
Perks.
didn't."
He just loves me more, I guess. I have proof now, tangible proof.
Yeah, dude, my dad is the opposite. He kisses me. He kisses my face
Aw.
all the time. It's like, all right, dude, stop.
How sweet. Do you want to switch dads for a day?
He's always like touching me. Like not. He's like, we'll like be sitting at like dinner out at a restaurant, and he'll like just be sitting by me, and then he'll just like,
Are you hungry? What are you going to
like
get?
if he's sitting next to me, I'll be like kind of sitting up like this, and he'll just like be like this, and he'll be like,
It's crazy how my sperm grew up to be this.
I know. It's probably what
All
he's
the
thinking.
guys I just left behind, but this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome, John.
it is nice.
It is
I don't
nice. Yeah,
know.
it's great,
I have
dude.
nothing to complain about.
No, yeah. My dad doesn't do any of that.
Yeah.
No.
Um.
Did your dad tell you good job?
Yeah, dude, that's another thing. He always does that to where it's got to the point where I'm like, all right, I don't even believe him, because like I'll make like guacamole or something. Like it's something easy. I'll make guacamole, and then he'll be like, this is so good, and then he'll try someone else's guacamole, and he'll be like, wasn't as good as it's not as good as Jonathan's. I'm like, it's guacamole, man. Stop doing that.
Just your biggest fan, dude.
Let
him be your biggest
He's so
fan.
nice, and I'm just like, just tell me I fucking suck or something, man. I don't know what's. Yeah, I think it's just you want what you don't have.
Grass is always greener.
It's just
grass
like
is always greener.
it's just
Well,
yeah.
and you've had it for your whole life.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
know.
Yeah. I always thought it'd be funny if you know how you ever see Moonlight? Movie Moonlight? Okay. Well, it's about like this kid, this black kid in Miami. His dad like isn't there, and then his mom's addicted to crack, and it shows him growing up. And I thought it'd be funny if like somehow like
If I got my mom addicted to crack.
If we were in like the same room or something, and I'm like, yeah, my parents are just so annoying, and then he's like, yeah, I don't know my dad, and my mom's addicted to crack, and I'm like, yeah, it's the same, dude. Parents, am I right?
Oh God, I kind of have a story related to that.
You do?
One time, me and my dad got in a little spat, and I left the house and I went to my friend's house. He happened to sell drugs. You may call it the trap. And he was selling drugs to someone I knew from high school or whatever. And we were hanging out playing Xbox. And I was just like venting about my dad and stuff. And then like I took a pause, and I don't know if I asked them like if they've ever had problems or whatever. And both of them were like, "I've never met my dad."
Oh shit!
Well, it's not all roses over here, guys.
Did you have one parent that was the bad parent and one that was the good parent? Like that was bad cop, good cop?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, my dad would be like more of a hard ass on me.
Yeah?
For stuff. Yeah, and then like when I was learning to drive, I'd only drive with my mom because he
break.
he would do that, and then he'd be like we would be going somewhere. I know the route. Like we'd be driving home. I would be driving. I'm like, I know where I'm going. And he'd be like, all right, so you're going to turn right, and you're going to put your turn signal on right here. Okay. Stop. Hey, whoa, slow down.
But you're doing such a good job.
That kind of stuff. And it's just like, oh, shut the fuck. Yeah, so I only go with my mom.
Yep.
My mommy.
Yeah. Opposite was true for drive. Like my mom, so my dad does the same thing, like over explains direction. Like, dude, shut up.
I know.
Did you want to drive? Shut the fuck up. I can't stand it. It drives me insane. Or like directions, like where's that place at? Okay, if you take a right on Chariot, just tell me the name of the place. I'm gonna Google it. I don't need to know where the Fifth Rock is on Chester Street, and wait till I see the albino and then ask him a riddle. Like it's crazy. And then my mom, when I'm driving, she's like, slow down. Mom, we're at 25.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you need to take a deep breath. Did you close your eyes for this shit?
Yeah. Do you ever just like speed up? Just be like,
Yeah,
no,
just
I'm not listening, Mom.
Yeah,
I don't even
dude,
hear
I'll
you.
kill us both if you don't stop.
40.
Oh,
I'm not afraid to die, Mom.
Oh God, yeah. No, yeah. Backseat driving with the dad, that was brutal.
Yeah. You ever been in a crash?
Not with another car. I lost control in the rain once. And like I
Like hydroplane?
blew a tire. Yeah, I blew a tire and I hydroplaned in like a curb.
Oh shit.
You know, like Route 4 when you're going towards Columbus and you take that big curb to get on Route 4 from 70.
Yeah.
I lost control in that and hit a bunch of trees.
Oh shit.
It was intense. The window exploded. I got that one was rough, and then just little stuff like I hydroplaned again on the highway once. I had like a little pickup truck. Isn't that snowstorm we were leaving Ben's house a while ago, like pre-COVID? Yeah. So nothing crazy. What about you,
No, nothing.
Jason?
The only thing I
I killed that family of 4.
yeah, that whole bus. I was witnessed hit head-on crash right in front of me. Like there was,
it happened right in front of you.
So there's a guy coming around a corner. He was speeding, lost control of his car. He was coming head-on to me, veered at the last second, hit the car head-on next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But the guy next to me, what sucked is we were going to this party. We were following 2 chicks. It was going to be awesome.
Oh, it was them.
It was, yeah. No, they were ahead of us. But
Okay,
we were following them. We were like, all right, this is going to be awesome. And he plowed into my friend's car, but he was driving like an old Buick, demolished the speeder because he was in like a sports car, and dude was mangled up into the sports car. We're still trying to hit the gas. He was drunk. He was so drunk.
Oh.
He was like,
well, so the drunk driver was fucked up.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. At least, justice.
My buddy, since he was driving that tank, and not a scratch on him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, that's good. You know,
Worked out.
worst
So
case,
did
did
you get to the
best
party?
Case scenario?
No, I did not get to the party. We never saw those girls again. It was awful.
Oh, you're supposed to be following them. You got lost.
Yeah, we were supposed to follow
Dude,
them
the
to their
Stone Age,
house.
the Dark
Yeah.
Ages.
Oh no!
Wow, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, because I had to stay around.
That guy costs more than just what he. See, you don't even know.
Yeah, no.
Don't drink and drive. You're gonna
sucks.
cockblock someone on accident. So selfish.
Yeah. Throw away the key with that guy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cock block, man.
He was just in the car like,
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
can
open
walk
her.
off. I
Yeah.
can walk off.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude.
That
Oh.
sucks.
Yeah, well, I had a coach in high school. Our football coach, he was just talking to us, whatever, as a team, and he was like talking about driving, and he was like, like that is the most dangerous weapon all of you are getting in this room.
Yeah.
You have to take it. Once he said that, I was like, oh, like holy shit, like
Makes
he's
sense.
right. Like
2,000 pounds.
he's like just like that, you could kill anybody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
So-
People are fucking crazy. And then like you're whenever you drive, if you look in different cars, people are just on their phone all the time
Oh yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. The distracted driving.
Yeah. Granted, I do it a lot. So like I'm not high and mighty over
I don't
here.
text and drive. I'm guilty of like changing songs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
it. Like I don't ever text or anything.
Yeah.
I may glance at a message and be like, oh, they responded.
Right.
But no, I don't ever actually like. I'm not thumbs aren't twiddling.
Not thumbs, yeah.
I knew a girl once. She would drive with her knees. She would have her knees up and she'd be like on the phone. Like
That's so fucking crazy. That's so scary.
And she was like cool. Like she was like a smart person. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think she was like But that was. I remember finding that out. I'm like, what are you doing?
kind of like lose respect for like what?
But
what
it
do
was
you
just
do?
like concerning.
Yeah.
Like oh, I thought we were like
Yeah.
more in agreement on public safety. But no, yeah, crazy.
So you brought a couple topics.
So
Let's jump
what
in.
movie did you see that you loved in the movies? You walked out and like, whoa, I'm different now. I'll go first. The year was 2002. The towers had just fallen. I had saw The Two Towers by Lord of the Rings in theaters. Helm's Deep blew my mind as a kid.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I was like 8,
Yeah.
and it was incredible. It was like the first movie I didn't have to go pee in, which is a big deal.
That is a big
It's
deal.
a big deal. That movie's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. My body is just like went hibernation. It
Contain this.
was awesome.
I remember the first time when I went. My dad would always be like, if we went out with him, he'd be like, "Get the biggest thing, whatever we're doing." Get
Our
the
dads
biggest."
couldn't be more opposite.
Really?
I swear to God, dude. If we went to the movies with my dad, you'd get nothing. We saw Santa Claus 2 in theaters, and my aunt had like free tickets or something, and it came with snacks, and we got like that's when we got loaded up on snacks because
Yeah.
it was free. But man, no, there was many times with the movies as a kid with my dad. Yeah, you got a free movie ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad likes to munch on, like he likes to pig out sometimes. So like,
I don't know what my dad-
if it's up to him, I remember it, me and my brother, we each got the biggest size popcorn they had and the biggest Dr. Pepper they had, and I drank the whole thing and I peed probably 3 times there. I don't remember what we saw, but I like saw maybe half the movie. I was constantly walking out going to pee, man. But yeah.
That's funny.
So what movie changed me? That
What
I saw?
was the last good movie you saw in theaters? We
I
left-
saw Poor Things this past Saturday.
Poor Thing. What's that?
It's
Jason, we looked that up.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Poor Things.
It's Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo and James Willem Dafoe.
Poor Things. I like.
Yeah,
Willem
it was
Dafoe.
really good. It's really cool too. Like the camera work, the camera angles and shots that they do is fucking sweet.
94% on the tomatoes.
It's good. I actually
Check
really
that.
enjoyed it.
Comedy and fantasy. Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like the fantasy aspect of it, it's just like
Fantastical?
it just looks really cool.
Hell yeah.
So it's about
2.5 hours. Okay.
that. It's a little, it's a little long.
No,
but
no,
it's good.
if it's good, that's
yeah,
great.
no, it,
yeah.
it flies by. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo kills it. He's really
Does he?
good. Yeah, he's really good.
Good.
At it. And Emma Stone's really good in it too. Are you gonna watch it at all? You want me to just tell you?
if it's good, I'll watch
No,
it. Yeah.
don't tell me. I
Don't tell you about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. You do see her naked though.
Ooh.
And-
Full frontal.
Yes.
You see the clam and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
It's like
You see Emma Stone's?
I'm gonna be honest. I chubbed up in the theater a couple times.
Oh my god,
And, dude, no, I was
I
sitting
don't
next.
think she's hot.
You don't?
She does nothing for me, man.
Ah, man,
Dude, you're cuter
am a
than she
fan.
is. Like,
I disagree.
I don't like. She does nothing for me.
Brad sent me pictures.
She was
of
in.
her.
Of course, Brad did. That pervert.
Brad and I
He
were
probably
talking
painted a
about it.
picture of her naked. No, like she was in movie like La La Land and stuff with
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling. She
Yeah.
was in Crazy Stupid Love too.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, Ryan Gosling.
I was Ryan Gosling.
No.
I jumped over Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling more than her.
well, like, and he's married to like Eva Mendes. Like,
Yeah.
that's his caliber of chick. Like,
yeah.
Emma Stone seems real cool and fun to hang out with. But
Oh, she's married. Click on Dave McCary. Who is that? Her spouse.
2020.
Over on the right.
love is real.
Where it says her age to the
I
right of
think
that.
click on Laurent Barol.
Who's that guy? Is an American
French
comedian,
Brad.
writer, and director. Yeah, it is.
Oh, oui, oui.
That's
I watched
great.
the UFC.
Dude, love exists, man. That's so cool. I love it. Oh, he was a director on Saturday Night Live.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
No, they're great. God bless them.
I was I caught the beginning of Saturday Night Live like on Saturday, just like the lead in. I don't know anybody on there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you laugh?
I couldn't hear it. I was in a bar. But I just was like
Excuse me,
watching,
can you turn it up?
just like looking at the people, and it's just like all these young people who are like,
Yeah.
what would your thing be if they're like Cameron Myers? That's what you're doing. You're just what are you on a couch? You're on a couch at a party, and you're just like,
We made it. Because I'd be gay.
yeah. This is my gay face.
Cameron, yeah.
This is my
it's
gay face.
The real mask.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd do. If it
My
was,
boyfriend, Latrell.
I would. I'd be getting a hot dog on this New York street. I'd be like
Yeah. Hell yeah.
taking a business. Oh, I'd get a big brick phone. I'd act like I'm taking business calls. That'd be cool.
I'd be asleep and then
Yeah, just in bed.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Oh.
Yeah, nobody's ever done anything like that. Really?
It's always like them at a bar, and they're always like,
Hey, yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's always just, yeah.
I wonder what it was like back in the. Has it always been like that? Even when like Bill Murray and them were on it. How'd they start those?
No,
No,
I don't know.
No,
I don't know when that's that kind of thing.
I think SNL like jumped the shark, where they got like too famous for what they were. I guess because like, I remember everyone tuned in SNL
Yeah.
when it was Saturday night, even when it wasn't as funny as the old. Because it hasn't been as funny as the old stuff in like 30 years. You know what I mean?
It's so funny though. That every generation says that. Like
Yeah,
like my generation's like, oh, like the Will Ferrell one was the best, or like Eddie Murphy was.
That was like
best.
the last best, I think.
Well, then you.
I feel like the
you have
Bill
next
Hader,
show. Yeah, that
Jason
was,
Sudeikis,
those were
and,
hilarious.
That's true.
Andy Samberg. Those were good
true.
too.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Were
was
they
like the
as
last
good as
great
Will
thing.
Ferrell and them though?
They had a lot of bombs on the Will Ferrell.
They
one.
did?
You just remember the good ones. There was
That's
a,
the thing.
That's
There's
true.
so many sketches, so there's
that's true.
like
Fair
always
point.
there's always stinkers everywhere.
Yeah,
But it makes
which is why it's fun.
which is why it's fun. Yeah, and it's like we have to write sketches. We have to have sketches ready.
Yeah, we have
So
7 days.
even if they fucking suck, we
Yeah.
gotta fill the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's yeah. I remember when I was in high school, I was like, what were you saying? No.
Well, with Shane Gillis, it's like, well, like you get like arguably one of the funniest comedians around,
Right.
And you fire him because of like a political thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like comedy's not the most important thing, you know?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
why
Well,
I think they
it's like
suffer more.
It's still like a network. It's still a company.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
you want to like be in control of like what your people are like representing. You know what I mean? You kinda
But
wanna-
that's to say, but that means that anytime a comedian jokes, they're representing that idea, which I don't think is the case. Like you can make a joke about something, but
Right.
feel completely different about it
right. But that's
because you're going for the funny.
that's the thing with if you're just your own if you're only a comedian who's doing like stand up, you're your own company. So you can do whatever you want. But if you're like, I want to get paid a lot of money, I want to work for NBC, I kind of have to like play by the rules.
That's why I think SNL isn't that good anymore.
Right.
Is because they watered their shit down to make it like more palatable for everyone.
Yeah.
But that means it's not super great for anyone. You know what I mean? The highs aren't as high because they can't be
Yeah.
because you're not taking those chances.
Yeah. It's like watered down. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just look at Key and Peele, Mad TV.
Oh, you can't do a lot of Key and Peele sketches.
No,
anymore.
I mean, yeah, I know, but I mean that's the thing. They were able to do their own thing.
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
comedy was the way.
But it's like risk reward. I think it's too many. The business people have the money and they're not the entertainment. It's like movies too. Like the producers,
Right.
they'll give you notes, and it's like, how are you giving like Peter Jackson notes on how he makes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
What
Like,
I've noticed though, a lot of times is like people try to just justify why they have a job. So those kind of people
yeah.
are probably just like, I want to like let people know I'm working and like I want to put my touch onto this so
just
people
like a parody of Little Mermaid. I want to be where the comedians are.
it's like
Giving them notes, telling them how
Yeah.
to be funny.
it's like when someone gives you like a script to read and you're like, I'm gonna read it, but I want them to like know that I read it, so I'll be like, I would like change this, you know what I mean? Like something like that. That's kind of how I view
It's
it.
kind of like, do you follow Star Wars and Disney at all?
No.
Do you, Jason, with
Yep.
Kathleen Kennedy
Yep.
and stuff?
Yep.
Because like Kathleen Kennedy, if you look at her resume, man, because she worked for Spielberg. So like when Spielberg had the final say, that's when greatness happened. But now that she has the final say, it's a mess.
Really?
Because it's all this like political idea. It's not about the movie and the story
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
It's more like, well, we need to check the list on like people, like a widespread. It's like a college application. You know what I mean? Like, and the message we're sending, and then strong female characters, and
So what does she do? Who is
she's a
this?
producer.
She's a producer.
So what was
She's the money.
for Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for Star Wars
For
specifically.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, she worked with Spielberg.
Yeah, look up any
got him
movie,
money.
like top movies. She was
E.T., Indiana
in there.
Jones.
Yeah.
Fucking Deep Blue Sea. Not that one. What's the other one?
Let's see. Deep Blue. Schindler's List.
No, what's the movie with there's
Jurassic Park.
Ed Harris is in it.
Ed Harris. Blue. Ed Harris is in it. E.T.
No.
No. Ed Harris is in it.
My brain broke.
Tight Titten.
Tintin?
Tintin. Hereafter. Is it Benjamin Button? Munich.
No.
War of the Worlds.
Dude,
Twister.
I mean, look at all
Look at all
those.
these movies. Yeah,
Hook.
Sixth Sense.
Wow, look at
Twister.
Oh, Milk Money.
She's but
Is that
she
Harris right
knows how to find money. Like that's her job. Is to like, hey, we want to make this project. We need it funded. Can you help us get it funded? Like, yes. The problem with that is that doesn't mean you are a creative person.
Yeah. Yep.
And now she has the reins to arguably the biggest franchise since the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, what's a bigger world-known story than Star Wars besides Jesus?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Wow.
And it's like creatively bankrupt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who? Like it's,
it blows my mind with the universe that
they
they have.
ruined it.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, they made it feel so small. Because Star Wars, when I was a kid, it felt like anything could happen. You don't know what. Like it's just infinite. And now it feels like, well, okay, you got to have stormtroopers, you got to have Jedis, and Darth Vader is going to show up, even though
When they're all related, you're like, what? You have a whole universe.
it's
and
so
they're related?
incestuous.
Yeah.
Like, let's have an Obi-Wan movie. Why? It's going to cover the 20 years he spent. Like, why not do like the Old Republic and like do something like 1,000 years before any of this shit, where you can just make it all up. But John, you haven't seen Star Wars. So this is a point.
I've seen the original trilogy. I've seen the trilogy that came out in the 2000s.
prequels. Didn't even know they're called the prequels. All right, so we're moving on.
I've saw the Force Awakens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you see any other ones? The new ones?
No.
Nah, that's okay. The other ones sucked.
Really?
Yeah. That was The Last Jedi. That was one that was like offensively bad. Like I left theaters and I couldn't believe what I just watched.
Really?
Yeah, it was so bad. Because I watched. There's these guys called Red Letter Media. Incredible. The Plinkett Review. Do you watch Red Letter Media?
I've seen a couple videos.
Okay,
I
pretty
used to
cool.
watch Half in the Bag.
Love it. I didn't know that was a alcohol or drunk thing. I had no idea. I
Yeah.
just thought it was a fun title. And they make
in the Bag.
they are half in the back.
Fuck movies.
Yeah, it's incredible, dude. They're the best. But they do the Plinkett reviews where they break down Star Wars because they were all film students. They're like, okay, this is why you don't like this. Is like you may not have noticed it, but your brain did, and stuff like that. And they talk about how the guy who wrote it, Ryan Johnson, how when he was younger, there's like an interview of him. It's like, I'd love to get the keys to something big and just like completely turn it on its head and not, and like everyone's expectation, just like flip it over because like that's art. And then that's exactly what he did to Star Wars. He got the second movie in a trilogy and everything they set up, he like flipped it on its head. It's like, oh, this is your big bad guy? He's dead. It's like, oh, this is the villain. He's the good guy now. Oh, these people are in love. Nope, she's in love with him, and he loves no one. Like all this stuff. He flipped it completely over, which like derailed because you can't do that in like it's the middle of a story, so you kind of like fucked it up. And then they brought in J.J. Abrams to like recorrect, and like he just was like, okay, what can we do? Palpatine's back. It's like, why? Like that's the same. It's the same shit, but just watered down.
How they didn't have that storyboarded for 3, I have no idea.
Biggest franchise since the Bible. Like it's like the New Testament comes out, and we're like, okay, God's a goldfish.
That would be so cool if they're like, there's a new Testament.
New Testament.
It's coming out in like a month, and we're just
It's called the Two New Testament.
Yeah.
Whoa.
two Testament.
Too fast, too furious.
yeah.
Vin Diesel's
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, it's about family. The body of Christ.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How would that work? It'd be like one of the disciples. Like it would open up when with disciples running up the hill, and he's like, there's children yelling in Arabic or whatever, Syrian or whatever, and he like goes into this hut, and he's like, Jesus, and he's like turns around, he's like, what? You know, he's like, I'm retired. Like, no, we need you.
We need you, Jesus. The big race, the big camel race.
It shows him.
Would The Rock be Judas?
No, Brian would be Judas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paul Walker would be
yeah.
Judas
Oh,
because he's the
gosh.
cop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Then he fucks Jesus' sister. Damn it.
Damn. Yeah.
His gorgeous
Mary.
sister.
Mary Magdalene.
Oh man. No, that's his mom.
That's his mom. No, Mary Magdalene. That's the hooker.
Oh,
lady.
that's the prostitute. There's a lot of Marys back
There
then.
is a dude. Yeah, there was like 2 names: Paul, Mary,
I
Peter.
looked up Jesus to see like how common was it when Jesus was born, and it's like the John of that era. You know what I mean?
Jesus?
There's a billion Jesuses.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Are there? That's crazy, man.
There's probably a ton now too.
Probably,
like Ali,
yeah.
like there's a million Alis.
Yeah, Muhammad's crazy.
Was there a ton of Hitlers, Adolfs back then?
You know what? There's probably
I
a
bet-
bunch of Adolfs.
I bet a couple old ones from Germany. Their parents were like, "We're fucking winning this." Adolf.
Adolf. He did fix their economy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He had a good like 3 years where it's like this Hitler guy's pretty okay,
Built
and
some
then
cool buildings,
and then went pretty, you know.
and then just went nuts. Yeah,
You know it's bad when your leader's wearing a military uniform. Like, that's
yeah, that is like
red
interesting.
flag number one.
Yeah. You want to wear a suit? You want to wear that? Huh? Okay.
Weird.
All right.
Didn't know he was active.
You're not. You're too old to be. You're
Too old. Hey, wait a second.
Wait a second, Mister.
Those uniforms, though, man.
They look cool.
Snazzy.
Hugo Boss.
Wow.
Well, just like Hugo Boss. Yeah, yes, yeah. What no one talks about.
No one talk. I think people
Yeah,
do.
the
I've heard it
Germans.
mentioned a lot.
No one talks about that. That's deep. No, Matt. Yeah, your uniform's like a wool shirt, like with a billion buttons and pins.
Yeah.
You're just sweating. Like,
Yeah.
can we please get on with it?
Yeah.
It's very hot.
I can't imagine me like in the Civil War, like wearing in Gettysburg, high
Straight up a wool
summer,
uniform.
Pennsylvania.
A wool navy blue sweater
Yeah.
with like navy or like light blue navy pants.
You got to carry a bunch of shit.
Yep.
You're like, I might die, so I'm nervous about that too. So you're
walking like
sweating
12
so
miles
much.
a day.
Yeah.
Like to get to each place. Cause that was all that was the game of like, we got to get there because they're there now and they're going to leave.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, that would fucking suck to fight
Yeah.
in Civil War.
Well, yeah. In the Civil War, all those generals that went to like West Point and then were the generals in the Civil War at West Point, they learned about Napoleonic tactics.
Really?
So like they used Napoleonic tactics, but their weaponry had advanced to the point of kind of World War I era. So you're like lining up an infantry line when like a cannon from like 1,000 miles is blowing you to pieces.
Yeah.
By the end of the war, into the Civil War, they're all in trenches, like in World War I.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing with World War One is like they were still that was when the machine gun came out. So like they
Yeah.
were still like just we'll blow the whistle and fucking charge them,
Charge
and then
them,
they
fuck
just
it.
everyone gets killed. It's like what the fuck is that gun?
Gonna need more recruits.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And Britain, and I'm sure other places, but Britain for sure, they were big on like, oh yeah, join as like as a neighborhood. All the neighborhood boys join. You can all stay together, be your own battalion, be heroes,
Yeah.
everything. The whole battalion's wiped out. There's neighborhoods in Britain that just didn't have men. They were
Yeah.
just gone.
That's
like
in Downton Abbey. There's this one girl, Edith, I think. She like can't find a guy because like all the guys her age were just killed in
still
World
dying in the
War I.
war.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what to do, mother. I still don't know what to do. Start eating box, baby.
You're that one guy though that's left in that town. Can you imagine that? You're
Cleaning
like,
up.
Hello.
Yeah. He's got like a peg foot or whatever. He's like, hey, baby. Yeah.
Just nagged
Did you ever
nonstop.
see,
Can you fix the dryer? Can you fix the
Oh my
I
god.
need you to reach the top
Yeah.
shelf. He spends all day just grabbing things off the top shelf.
Just opening jars all the time.
Just fucking shit.
Should have just gone to war, man.
Damn
you
my
ever-
asthma.
Did you ever see All Quiet on the Western Front?
No.
It's
Was
like,
it on Netflix? The new one?
yes, yeah.
Yes. I heard it was good.
Yeah, it was good, and that's why it opens with like them going to school, being like, "Did your parents sign your permission slip to join the army?" And someone's like, "She wouldn't sign it." He's so they like call him a pussy, and he's like just signs it himself. And everyone was like, yeah, "We're fucking doing
Yeah.
it." Yeah,
Yep.
they all died.
What it's it?
They all
Did,
fucking
did
died.
that kid die too? The kid who signed his own
dude,
thing?
they all died. It's a very sad movie.
Great title, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, yeah.
Like so good.
Yeah.
Just makes you think like instantly, oh, what is that? Like, that's probably not going to stand.
Yeah, it was a bad movie.
Yeah, no, brutal. Yeah, it's like World War One, Vietnam, and like the Civil War. Like
Yeah.
which one would you want
Yeah.
to be in?
World War II would be kind of like, I mean, it wouldn't be fun, but
It
it'd
would
be kind of
suck.
sick.
No, yeah, not
Kinda
nearly
sick.
as bad as. I guess it depends where you're at. If you're in the Pacific in Japan, fuck
That would be
shit,
scary.
dude.
Would
That'd be
not
a
like
nightmare.
that.
There's a thing where like Eastern theater guys, like Europe theater, they talk about it. They're like, oh yeah, you know, we were in Europe and they loved us when we liberated them and it was great. And like, I fucked a French chick. It was awesome. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I got a kid over there. I don't know. I didn't answer the letters. And then you talk to like the Pacific guys. They don't fucking say shit. They don't want to talk about it because it was Vietnam. Like they were tiger traps. Like these guys were suicide, sprinting at them, yelling, "Banzai!"
It was like when they would get captured, they would just like immediately kill a prisoner to be like, "Don't fuck with us," or something like. It's like we're gonna fuck you guys up.
Yeah, because they wouldn't help the injured because the Japanese would fake injuries or not fake it. They'd be wounded and like, oh, I'm dead, and all of a sudden pull a grenade pin, kill like 6 guys, and it's like, well, fuck, like,
Yeah,
and everyone was
nuts.
like, the women were like that, the kids are like that. It was like a culture of like, we're gonna fuck you up.
There were
And that's why we dropped 2 on them.
Yeah, it just kept on coming.
We told you to stop.
Stop.
Hey, cut it
Seriously,
out.
stop.
Where was the guy that still thought he was at war?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
They
The
were
islands, yeah.
dropping like leaflets with his name on it, and he was like, "Nah,
This is fake.
This is bullshit."
Sneaky Americans.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
You will not fool me.
Yeah, it was like an islands. Like they were like island bunkers for like 17 years after the war. They're still there.
Holding on to a grudge, probably.
We're doing good.
He's doing sit-ups every morning. He's just looking at like a picture of
Like
Roosevelt,
Babe
just,
Ruth.
like, just crunching it and throwing it down. A fight movie. I got a pimple on my nose. It fucking sucks.
That does suck. Sorry to hear that. Another movie I was real disappointed at. We went and saw it together. Fucking Saints of Newark.
That was
That was brutal.
that was a very bad. Did you see that?
Did you ever see Saints of
No.
Newark? Did you watch Sopranos?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
That's
John and I love The
It
Sopranos.
was like
I
a
love The Sopranos.
spin-off.
it was a prequel.
prequel movie that the director of The Sopranos made. Like, so the guy who wrote, or the writer of the Sopranos show made it.
This.
And it sucked. It was so bad.
Very bad. I watched it with my dad, and you know he
loved it.
I was worried. He watched.
John, that was great. Did you make that, John?
Wow.
I knew you had gifts.
Yeah. No, he was like, wow, that wasn't good. I was like, no, it was a bad movie. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's a part where you're like walking on the beach. I remember looking at John, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What, so why is he doing
Maybe no Gandolfini was like that was what you needed.
Ooh, yeah. Well, his son's in it. His son plays him in it because his son's like in high school. And it's about his cool cousin, older cousin,
his
uncle,
his
Dickie.
uncle. Yeah, his Uncle Dickie.
Cousin Dickie.
Yeah.
Is it Uncle Dickie?
His
I
uncle.
think it was Uncle Dickie. Yeah.
Um,
And then they revealed who killed him.
mhm.
It was fucking Junior.
Yeah.
That's dumb because he made fun of him.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like they also did a lot of like fan service. Like they had Uncle Junior say, "Your sister's got." He said that like 3 times.
Yep.
He said it once
Yep.
in the show.
Yeah.
And it was a memorable line, and I had him do it.
Well,
3
yeah, he
times
slipped in the shower and broke his
2
hip.
hours. Yeah.
Didn't he? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
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 Incredible, dude. If you haven't watched the show's amazing. It's so good.
That's another thing too. In the show, they're pieces of shit. So
Yes.
they're like very racist in the
Yes.
show. But in the 70s, they like barely say anything racist.
That's not true. When the dad's home from jail, remember he's like driving home. He's like, when the fuck
about,
all
like,
these
the
guys moving?
people
It's like,
moving
it's
in,
like
yeah.
a whole thing on this.
Yeah, but like in The Sopranos, it's like everything there's
Yeah.
always a race. So I feel like
Yeah.
they downplayed that, which I get. Is like you don't want to just be outwardly racist, but it's like they're not going to be this
Yeah.
politically correct set 30 years before the actual show.
There was no like plot thing to make them be more racist, I guess. Because in the show, Meadow dates a black guy.
Yeah.
And that initiates a lot of this. That kicks off a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, what was it about? Or what was the,
Dickie.
as a kid, was this kid? Just him
I think
going
it
through
was-
his
it was just
trials and
Tony-
tribulations.
Tony coming up. I don't know.
There was a 6 shootout where Joey Diaz,
Get his head blown off. Yeah, that
I
was
don't want to
cool.
spoil it, but spoilers. JD,
JD Coco.
Coco goes bro bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
6 shootout. That's it. It blew.
that's it. I forgot about that.
I also saw the Dark Tower in theaters once. With I was going out with this girl. Awful.
Awful.
Sucked.
Yeah.
So
Early-
bad.
Is that
Alba.
McConaughey?
Is Isra
I
Alba?
can never say his name. Yeah.
Idris.
Yeah.
What is it?
Idris.
Idris Elba?
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Stringer Bell.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stringer Bell.
Good looking.
Dumbass Stringer Bell.
Man.
Why is he not James Bond? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. They say it's because of racism.
Dumb.
Dumb. Just do it. Just do
Let's
it.
do it.
Just do it.
He's so hot. and black. We can all get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we end this one?
Oh, really? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll eat it. We'll
Hey.
see you guys in the next one.
Right there, buddy.
Sure. Here's another one in the
We'll
bucket.
see you.
Among the stars.
Stars.
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, we did. It's good.